Sitting behind the plate, Mr. Jimmy Fields. First base to the right, Haley. And at third base, Mr. Desmond Neely, your umpire for this evening's ball game. Once again, a big round for the Hoptown High Tigers. Best of luck this weekend in the Kansas Lake Park Buffalo Shot State Tournament.
How much?
Presented by UK Healthcare.
What's up?
Yeah, it's fine.
First Travis doing the intro.
What's that? Who was that? Mark. Oh, was it Mark? Yeah, CP.
Should be able to turn it off up on the GoPro itself.
I tried. We couldn't figure out how to do it.
But
Hold on.
what camera is it?
Hold on. See, it's that, the Black Magic, and it's Mike 2.
To this game 0-2, and as far as the game here, we do want to go ahead and jump into our starting lineups for today's ball game. As far as our starting lineups, they are brought to you by Riken Elastomers. Join the Riken Elastomers team with process operators starting pay at $18.75 an hour up to over $23 an hour in 1 year, and an excellent benefit package that includes employee paid benefits. Day one of employment, call 270-475-2150 extension 214 to learn more. First up, we're going to give the starting lineups for the Paducah Chiefs. As first up, it'll be Will Gibbs playing at second base. Then Parker Price will be playing out in right field. Then Callan McClure will be playing at the shortstop position. And Kyle Hayes is the designated hitter, batting fourth. Batting fifth is Cadwell Turner playing at first base. Batting sixth is Brim Brombo playing out in center field. And Jalen Johnson will be batting seventh, playing at third base. Then eighth batter is Brady Grabowski. He'll be playing out in left field. And the ninth batter is Danny Rollins. He'll be behind the plate playing catcher. Then pitcher for the Chiefs is David Limbach. And for the Hoptown Hoppers, starting things off, playing out in center field is Braden Pingle at the plate. Then next up, it'll be Grant Snyder playing at shortstop. Ruben Agondo is batting third, playing at right field. Hadley Smith will be the catcher tonight, batting fourth. Batting fifth is Ryan Jackson playing at first base. Then Braden Blevins will be playing third base, batting sixth. Batting seventh is Jackson Vise out of left field. The eighth batter is Carson Tucker playing at second base. And then Colton Lovelace will be batting ninth. He's a designated hitter. Pitcher for tonight for the Hoppers is Braden Canaan. Braden Canaan pitching for the Hoppers. But we'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have our Dugout Show, which is brought to you by the Barbecue Shack, offering catering and custom cooking. Visit them Wednesday and Thursday, 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., 4687 Pembroke Road in Hopkinsville. Again, we'll take a timeout. And we'll also go ahead and check out our game time weather, which is brought to you by Charlie Henderson State Farm. And when we come back, we'll have an interview with Coach Jared Brisenden of the Hoptown Hoppers after this.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering sometimes so complicated.
And the rest of your
Auto Owner's Insurance Independent Agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the third or fourth level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if Auto Owners makes sense for you. This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back to our pregame show here on 95.3 The Farm. Jamar Perkins here, joined by the head coach of the Hoptown Hoppers, Jared Brisenden. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, Jamar. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir. It's kind of talking before this interview. You want to kind of talk to me about this town as far as making the travel. You said you're getting acclimated to a little bit of stuff as from how to.
Million plus, but when you're there your whole life, you kind of you know your way around. You come to a new area, you use GPS a little bit, but I'm getting away from the GPS here after a week, and so I'm starting to become a local.
I've been here a year and I still use GPS a little more than I'm proud to admit, so kudos to you. But as far as yesterday, kind of talk to me a little bit about it. 4-1 loss to Madisonville. I know we talked after the game, but tell me a little bit of your thoughts a day later after that game.
It's still the same. My confidence is still high for this team. We catch the ball yesterday. It's a different game. Braden F. Tink gave us a great game. I think he had 6 strikeouts, and our bullpen has been spot on thus far. And so I'm confident in our ability. We just got to string together some good at-bats, and if we take the outs that other teams give us and don't give them extra outs, we're going to be good. So.
You mentioned you wanting to see more at the plate. I know we did not see very many walks. I believe it might have actually been about 3. But as far as when you see that and you see that your team was walked not very much, does that make you kind of look like, okay, we probably should have had more hits with that number, or do you kind of look at it like that?
I would hope for a little bit more hits. If their staff is around the plate, we want to put the barrel on the ball. And we did a few times. We hit it right at people. We just got to get a little better approach and a little better at-bats. But we'll be fine.
As far as you mentioned the bullpen doing a good job, talk to me about that. As far as, you look at a roster like this in the summer, right, needing a decent amount of pitchers, how important is it to have a staff loaded with pitches?
Oh, it's extremely important. It's a long summer. If people look at the schedule, you only play for 2 months, but you're playing almost every day. We have, I think, 11 off days all summer. So, and it's, what summer collegiate baseball is about. It's about testing these guys to see if they have the fortitude to play 162 eventually someday. So they all want that opportunity. So put them to the test here, and it's a small test, but they're adjusting as well.
As far as the game today, playing against the Paducah Chiefs, I know you and a lot of teams members are new to this, but it seems like Chiefs, they might kind of be like an OVL rival, is kind of looked at to some people. So kind of talk to me about the matchup tonight and what you want to see from your team tonight.
Should be a good matchup. I've heard Paducah's a decent team. But again, doesn't matter who's in the other dugout. We just got to beat the game. But I look for the guys. They're hungry. They want to come out and get it, and so they're ready to go. We just got to get off to a good start. And I think once we do, we'll start rolling.
All right, thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
As that's Coach Brisenden here on our Dugout Show. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of our pregame show here on 95.3 The Farm.
No matter what you've been through, All Clean to the rescue.
So why should you choose All Clean Services? They offer prompt 24/7 response. They're licensed, insured, and bonded. They're experienced at working with insurance companies. They're professional and courteous. Look them up today at allcleanservices.com.
Putting your world back together. All Clean.
Here against the Paducah Chiefs, and currently warming up, pitching right now is Braden Canan for the Hoppers. And as far as the uniforms for both teams, Hoppers wearing their black jerseys with the pinstripes and red lettering with black hats and a red brim, white pants donned by the Hoppers. And for the Chiefs, they are wearing their gray uniforms with black lettering and red outline with gray pants as well. And it looks like they're wearing their black hats as well. As again, the Hoppers playing against the Chiefs. Hoppers, as I mentioned, trying to get that first win of the season. As again, Jamar Perkins here, joined by Cole Sloan. Talk to me once again, Cole, getting to chat with you as far as what you saw yesterday from this team. It was good pitching. I mean, it's just kind of one of those games, as we do hear some thunder here from Tiger Field. Just thunder, though. I don't believe I saw any lightning, but I know it's raining in Clarksville right now, hoping that it stays in Clarksville and we can play some ball here in Hopkinsville. But as the first batters come in, just talk to me as far as what you thought you saw from yesterday.
You know, the same thing as last Friday, just a lot of good things to point out. You know, we just the glove has to improve over the next few games, but at-bats have been going well, and they just need to keep hitting the ball, putting it in play, and attacking the strike zone.
Yeah, I agree. We hope to see the same effort as far as pitching starting today, and awaiting this first pitch here. And it's outside, fouled. And our opening pitch brought to you by Bloom by Magnolia and Chancellor Landscaping. For all your landscaping and floral needs, call 270-889-8001.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Excuse me, that was the second pitch. That ball will be grounded over to the second baseman. Underhand toss, and that'll be the first out. 4-2-3 to start here, as that was Will Gibbs for the Chiefs. And now Parker Price will come to the plate. He's playing out in left field for the Chiefs. Price, a left-handed batter. Pitch there, low and outside, ball 1. For Parker Price. 1-0 count, that ball, a chopper over to the shortstop in the glove. The throw is made. Play there by Grant Snyder. And quickly, 2 outs here to start in the top of the first. Colin McClure now coming to the plate for the Chiefs, right-handed batter.
First pitch pulled, and a single into left field, just short of the left fielder.
So First pitch swing there. And a base hit for McClure. Now Kyle Hayes will come to the plate, designated hitter. Wears number 42. And he is from West Chicago, goes to WKU. As a throw over to first is going to get loose near right field. So now going to second and charging for third is McClure, and he'll make it there
safely.
So with that throw or pickoff attempt, now McClure finds himself at third off of that failed attempt. So not where you want to start necessarily for the Hoppers with an error in the first inning, but with 2 outs, still a chance to put this top of the first away here. As first pitch is a high ball, and Kyle Hayes at the plate, and Braden Canaan pitching for Hoptown. So 1-0 count. That ball grounded over to the shortstop. The throw is there for the out. So as I mentioned right there, he had a runner in scoring position but got out of that inning, as there was 1 hit, there was 1 error, 1 left on base, and no runs scored as we head to the bottom of the first inning. And we look at our scoreboard heading to the bottom of the first, brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. Still scoreless here, as we'll have more Hopper baseball coming up, brought to you by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm. And now the bottom of the first inning. And we'll start things off with Braden Pingle at the plate for Hoptown. Pitching for the Chiefs is David Limbach. And David Limbach is looking at where he's from. He's from Tampa, Florida, goes to Hillsborough Community College. Right-handed pitcher, facing a right-handed batter in Braden Pingle. Pingle from Murray, Kentucky, goes to Wren Lake College. First pitch, a strike called. So a 0-1 count. Pitch there is outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1 pitch, swung on, fouled behind home plate. Inside pitch it was there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And looking like we might have a chance at some rain here at Tiger Field with the 1-2 count. And check swing there on a ball, didn't go. So 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. Two balls, 2 strikes to Braden Pingle. First batter for the Hoppers here in the bottom of the first. High and outside pitch there. Make it a full count to start things for the Hoppers. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. swing and a miss there. Strikeout for Pingle at the plate. And 1 out for the Hoppers. Grant Snyder now coming up to bat. Snyder is from Franklin, Tennessee, and goes to Middle Tennessee State University. So 1 out here. Again, scoreless between both of these teams. Nice little slider there for a strike on the outer part of the plate. 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss there. So an 0-2 count. Let's see what this 0-2 pitch is. Might see something outside. And that ball, a little bit outside, but it was on the plate, so having a swing at that with Snyder, and he fouled it off near right field behind the dugout. So 0 balls and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. As that ball goes behind us here in the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth. So an 0-2 count. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout. Snyder is retired. Now Ruben Ogando will come to the plate for the Hoppers. Ogando is from Providence, Rhode Island, and attends the University of Health Sciences and Pharmacy. 2 outs here. Both coming from strikeouts. That first pitch, a strike down the middle. So an 0-1 count. Wind picking up a bit here at Tiger Field, as I mentioned. Forecast is looking like it's showing some weather, possible thunderstorms, but Hoppers are going to play on until they have to stop. That's how you do it.
The ball fouled over towards right field and quickly 0-2.
So no balls and 2 strikes here with 2 outs. Ogando at the plate. And a strikeout looking there on the outside. It looked like maybe a fastball, but 3 up, 3 down, all coming from strikeouts. There were no hits, no errors, none left on base, and no runs scored. As we want to look over at our score. The top of the 2nd inning, and it'll be Cadwell Turner starting things off here for the Chiefs at the plate. Again, Hoppers playing against the Chiefs, and here in the top of the 2nd inning, it's Cadwell Turner at the plate. Braden Canan and pitching for the Hoppers. Inside pitch there, ball 1. Turner for the Chiefs is from Murray, Kentucky as well, goes to Wren Lake Community College. Outside pitch ends up in the dirt, goes past home plate. So a 2-0 count quickly. Again here at Tiger Field, and looks like a catcher for the Hoppers, Hadley Smith, is going to go talk over to Turner. Excuse me, Canan. 2-0's the count. And that ball is hit high. Looks like a pop fly to the shortstop. And in the glove there of Grant Snyder for the first out.
There's some more lightning coming in now at Tiger Field, and hopefully they don't call the game off here.
And seeing some fans kind of head over towards the exits. Wind's picking up. Someone just opened the door here in the press box. As that ball grounded over to third, hits the glove. Might still have time to make the throw, but no, it actually goes towards the dugout. But staying at first is Ben Brombo. And an error there allows Brombo to reach base. So a runner at first. Now Jalen Johnson at the plate, right-handed batter for the Chiefs. Pitch there, stolen base attempt, and it's successful there by Brombo.
No balls, no strikes, and 1 out here in the top of the second inning.
And a runner at second for the Chiefs. A 1 pitch, high chopper over to short. The throw comes out of the glove there. And now going over to home is Brombo. Staying at first is Johnson. And another error there is going to score a run for the Chiefs. As Johnson reaches first and Brombo comes home. So 1-0 now the score. Now Brady Gabowski will come to the plate.
Pickoff attempt there is not in time.
Gabowski goes to Murray State from Streeter, Illinois. Another pickoff attempt. And back in time is Johnson. So 1-0. Chiefs have taken the lead. Again, it's getting dark here at Tiger Field. There's still some fans kind of walking over, but again, this might not be game-canceling rain. Might just be a bit of a delay here, but we are no meteorologists, just following what we see. But right now, as I mentioned, they're still playing ball here at Tiger Field. 0-1's the count after a foul ball to Gabowski, or from Gabowski. One out. And a runner at first. 1-0. Chiefs now lead in the top of the second inning. Another pickoff attempt there. And Johnson makes it back. So an 0-1 count. That pitch low and outside. 1-1 now the count. Nice job there by Smith to get behind it. One ball, 1 strike. Another pickoff attempt there, and Johnson makes it back. Kind of just quickly hops over. Didn't need to slide there. And a ball there is going to be called foul as it was fielded behind the plate. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now the count after that foul ball. Again, before the game, Hoptown or Hopkinsville High Tigers were honored as, of course, they made it to the state tournament. They're playing this Friday against Estill County. And we'll be playing 8:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Hoptown time. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here. Pitch. Bit low and outside, so now an even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And if you're going out to the game, it'll be at Legends Field. I believe Hoptown on their Hoptown Athletics Twitter page, they posted the link for the tickets. It's $15 tickets, but at Legends Field. If you can't go, though, we'll have that on air on 95.3 The Farm. We'll go on air at 7:15. Stolen base attempt there. A chopper in the glove of the pitcher. The throw in time. So an infield hit there by Gabowski. As it was a nice throw, though, there by Cannon, just not in time. I mean, it was a hard thing to play there. It's kind of right in front of the home plate, a bit towards the right. So he had to run some distance for it. Kind of a debate between who gets it. As hearing, I think it might have came off the leg. I'm hearing someone's telling us right now. I agree. But a runner's at first and second regardless. And again, give Grabowski a hit for that. Low outside pitch is a ball 1 for Danny Rollins, who's come to the plate. So runners at first and second here. Making it to second easy was Jalen Johnson, too, by the way. He was attempting to steal a base there on that 2-2 count. Didn't need to. So a 1-0 count. And another low and outside pitch to make it 2 balls and no strikes.
1 out here in the top of the second.
So getting a notification that rain is starting at 7:01 in Hopkinsville. Winds picking up here from Tiger Field. And outside pitch there, make it 3-0. And it's like we're going to have a delay here due to the weather. Again, 3 balls and no strikes is the count. And again, umpires signaling teams to go to the dugout. So we'll go ahead and take a timeout as well. Again, 3 balls and no strike is the count. 1-0 is the score. There's a runner at first and second for the Chiefs with 1 out here in the top of the second. So 1-0.